Hey friends, today I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I think you should hike the Pacific Crest Trail. First, let's start. What is the Pacific Crest Trail? Also known as the PCT. Pacific Crest Trail spans from Mexico to Canada. It's 2,650 miles, depending on the year and the work they do on the trail. First reason why I think you should hike the Pacific Crest Trail. It helps you get away from society and back into nature, which is huge. When I first decided to do the Pacific Crest Trail, I'd known about it for a little bit, but the decision was really made firm when I was in stop and go traffic, and I was like, I am not about this life. I'm not about living in my car, working, going to school, paying for all this, when I was not meant to do that. I was meant to be in nature, so I went to nature. It took me 6 months to gather all my money and make things happen, do some research, but I got onto trail and it was the best decision of my life. Reason number 2, you get to meet hundreds, if not thousands of people, and these are connections that will last with you for the rest of your life. I have friends that I talk to all over the world simply from being on the Pacific Crest Trail. You can also go the other route and you can ignore everybody. If you're getting out there to be alone, get away from nature, then feel free to ignore everybody out there too. They know that everybody is hiking their own hike. Number 3, push your boundaries. The Pacific Crest Trail has pushed every boundary I've ever had. It made me learn how to communicate better, learn how to set boundaries. If there's emergencies, how are you going to react to those on trail when you have nothing except for the gear on your back? You have a backpack, you have your food, and you have your safety gear. It's not very much if you're trying to hike that far because you're trying to be lightweight. Number 4, you get new experiences. This is so much fun. First you get to meet people, but then you have your boundaries being expanded through all of the unknown. 4, you get new experiences. You get to meet people, like I said, you get to push your boundaries, set boundaries, but you also get a lot more. What about that bear that I saw that I've never seen before? What about the cougar? What about the squirrel twerking? Or, you know, all of that. And then you get to be in nature and have fires and watch the stars and stay up late watching shooting stars and waking up in the middle of the night cowboy camping, which if you don't know what that is, that's camping without a tent. Then you wake up in the middle of the night and see a shooting star and you're like, wow, I was meant to wake up at that exact moment to see that shooting star. And it's just all happenstance and it's beautiful, and I wish I could be on trail. Number 5, you get to get away and reframe your whole life. You get away from old habits, old people, old life, and society, which society is a lot of input, always inputting on you, and you don't get a lot of time to see what's coming from the inside out. That's a good reason to do meditation, which is hard to do. So nature brings you there, it grounds you, and it does it for you. You're away. And you gotta reframe. When I was out there, I decided I didn't want to go back to school. I decided I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to live the life that I was meant to live, and however that was meant to be. But I also got to realize how much Mother Earth was being hurt. And that really led me on the path in my life to helping others and Mother Earth, because in helping yourself and others, you are helping Earth. If you become a better person and less of a consumer, or just do things a little more naturally, you're already on a better path in helping the Earth in its process. With all of that being said, I want to say you don't need to go and do the whole Pacific Crest Trail. Sections are wonderful. If I were to redo it, I would probably do it in sections so that I could really enjoy each segment and get the full experience. But that's for another video, and I hope you check it out. I'll see you later.